Hello guys, good morning and welcome back to a brand new video. Welcome back to a new vlog, to my channel. I'm starting, this grey streak's getting bigger. I kind of want it to get bigger so that there's more blonde look to it rather than dark. But anyway, I've just washed my hair. Wow, look how dark my hair looks when it's wet. I think that's because the last couple of times that I've had it, I've had far more baby lights added to my hair as opposed to like loads of highlights. I've just had like little bits so that the regrowth is quite good. It's got a bit of a go up to it as well. Anyway, I need to dry my hair in a second, but I'm just putting on some makeup for the day, and I've just used a couple of new products. I've used, well, firstly this in the shower that I wanted to talk to you about. This was sent to me in PR. This smells incredible. I love neon products anyway, but this new one is called Feeling Grounded. They've got a couple of new ones. I can't remember the other two. This is the one they sent me. And then also from Naked Sundays, they sent me a few of their products, and they're kind of like beauty skincare combined because they are like SPF based products, but some of them have like a tint to them. This one doesn't. This one is a Cabana Clear Water Gel Serum SPF 50. So I've used this under my makeup and it's gone on really well. So I really rate this. This is, because it's serum, it's very watery, it's quite light, and it's one of those that when you put it on your skin, it just kind of like soaks in straight away, so you don't feel like you're putting makeup on top of like a thick moisturizer. And then they did send me these two as well. This is the original packaging for it. SPF 50 again. This is Glow Balm Mineral Peptide Stick. It's got a really nice, well, this colour I really love. This one's called Dusty Pink. And it's kind of like, it reminds me of the Rhode Pocket Blushes, how they're like a cream-based product. However, I did a little swatch and they're very sheer. They're very sort of light. And so I think these would be better suited to the way that they describe them. Very natural, kind of like on holiday, just if you're wanting a flush of colour in the sun. It even says, swipe on cheeks, lips and eyes for a wash of colour 20 minutes before sun exposure. Reapply as you go throughout the day, like with any SPF. So I think that would be actually better on a no makeup day. They also sent me this colour, Pink Pop, which I love. But yeah, so I'm not going to use those today. I'm going to go in with this though, which was also sent to me from Too Faced. They sent this Chocolate Soleil Matte Blurring Bronzer. So I'm going to go in with this bronzer now. It smells like Cadbury hot chocolate powder. It smells so nice. Have I gone with a bit too much there? No, that's all right. That's actually a really nice shade for me. It's not too dark because I'm naturally obviously a bit paler. Oh, I really like that. I think that's gonna be my new favorite. I currently use the Hoola one a lot, but I think I prefer this color for me. It's just a bit more of like a cool toned, more natural, slightly lighter as well for me. Perfect. Love that. Is that a shade or is it just, I think it's just Chocolate Soleil. Speaking of pocket blush, I'm going to use Toasted Teddy. Now, today on the agenda, what are we going to get up to today? I want to head over to Tesco's of all places. I've seen quite a few people sharing some new F&F bits that they've got in currently, like fashion bits that look really nice. I need to do a bit of a food shop anyway, so I thought Tesco is going to be the place to go today. So that's on the agenda, and of course I'll bring you guys with me, show you some new in bits. I'm also going to use this new Too Faced Ribbon Wrapped Lash. I think, is this one of those tube type mascaras? I'm not sure. It's in brown. Ooh, okay, let's give this a try. I just forget how much I like a brown mascara. So there's obviously a with and without, just so that you can compare. Oh, that grey streak. I mean, if you're reading Fourth Wing, or if you've ever read it, my silver streak, I'll just own it. Lips, I'm going to go in with a Well lip liner from MAC. I feel like I need to stand a bit more natural light, because all you're getting is the yellowy light behind me. That's my makeup. And then for lips, on top of that lip liner, as always, I just go in with a lip balm, and I'm going to use the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. This is in the flavour Sweet Mint, and it's nice and minty fresh, obviously, as it says in the name. But just a bit of lip balm on top of a lip liner is pretty much always my go-to. Right, now I need to dry my hair, get that sorted, get dressed, and it's a sunny day. It's actually a full sunny week. It's been so nice, such a treat, but cold and fresh in the mornings and like nice temperature in the afternoons. Yeah, it's been lovely. I curled my hair a different way the other day and really liked it, so I'm going to do it again and show you what I did. But essentially, it's not that revolutionary, but as I take my like 3 sections, as I always do, and the same colours that I often use, I use a few different tools, but these ones are one of my most used. I think I'll leave them linked below. I think they might have changed the packaging where the silver bit is the same colour as this now. I'm not sure. But anyway, section off the bottom third, and then where I curl in the same direction away from my face each time, I've just been alternating rather than doing that. So I do one curl away, one curl towards. So I'll just show you what I mean. So if I take the back section here, this is how I would usually do it, and curl away from my face. And I just did them all like that. And then if I have time, I'm not going to do it today, or if I've got an occasion or something, I then pin it as well, just because I find it lasts longer, it's a bit more volume, gives you a bit more volume, but for just day to day. And then also, I've not really done it there, but also the other thing I did was leave the like ends out slightly, just so that the ends were a bit straighter, and it just left my hair with a bit more of a natural beachy kind of look, as opposed to like a perfectly so like this one, I'll switch it so that I curl towards my face, and then this one I will just show you there. I've just left out the end of my hair, so I will follow that process on both sides throughout the rest of my hair and show you what it looks like at the end. I'm just watching YouTube at the minute, so I'm just catching up on, I'm watching Ruby's video, Ruby Holly, watching her latest vlog, and I was also watching a few people's Coachella's vlogs, like catching up on them. And I do watch it thinking, not for me. I like the performances, I like watching like Justin Bieber's and Sabrina's performances. Again, I've forgotten to leave out a bit of hair there. That's me going into default mode of how I always usually curl my hair, but never mind. And yeah, I like watching the performances, but honestly, being there, I really don't have any envy. The thought of being in that big crowd, like the effort to get there as well seems like such an effort. It's, you know, a long flight and then 4-hour drive to Palm Springs, to then be boiling hot during the day, freezing cold at night, sand everywhere, queues to get in, not great views if you're not like queuing for an hour, 2 hours before the performance at the front of the barricade. And even then it's like paying for VIP to get that section, and it's thousands of pounds. I just thought, it's not for me. Not for me. So this is what it looks like before I've brushed it out. And I will literally just go in with my Tangle Teaser and just lightly brush through the curls. Just lightly on both sides. And then I just go in with a bit of oil to run through with my fingers. And low enough so that you can see what it looks like. Get my squatting practice in. But yeah, it will settle and will drop a bit throughout the day as well, but it's just a bit more like beachy and textured with the straight ends as well. and I find it lasts better. So like tomorrow it'll still be really nice as well. Just got on my Halara jeans, some of the stretchy ones that again I would just rave about so much because they are so comfy. I'm yet to find a comfier pair of jeans, honestly. They are just the best. There's no gaping at the back, but they're so stretchy, so comfortable. And then this is just a long sleeve basic white top from Zara. It's quite a thin, lightweight one though, because it is sunny, but there is still a chill in the air. So I'm thinking one of my, this is my old White Company gilet. This is my newer White Company gilet. I think I might go with this one today, the old White Company one. But I think this one, I got them both in the sale. Tom actually bought me this one. Maybe this one wasn't in the sale, but it was from like over a year ago. So this one is newer, and it has a cord that you can tighten it as well if you prefer. So this is in a medium, and it's a lighter creamier colour. I think they have this in this colour as well, and like I said, I got that one in the sale, so hopefully it's still available if you like it. I'll try and find it and leave it linked for you. Okay, and then I think that's it. That will be fine. Might even take some sunnies with me. In fact, I've got a pair in my car which I'll take. Oh, and shoes. We'll go with my beige one. I just don't know if it's quite warm enough for Birks yet. I could wear these ones, I suppose. Yeah, I'm gonna wear these ones. These ones that are the more chunky grandad style, I think these look better with more of like a wide leg jean. And these ones aren't, they're like a straight leg, and they're also not that long. So my feet look a bit clunky with those. So I think I'll go in with these Bostons, and then that's me. Right, we're here. I've actually come to JYSK, which I've not been to in a while, because I thought I'll come to, there it is, if you can see it. I'll come to the Stockport Tesco's, which is quite a big one, and, oh, my voice went a bit funny then. And the fact that there's a JYSK here as well, I was like, oh yeah, I'll come to this one then, come to this Tesco's, go into JYSK, and it says, just pulled up, it says 20 to 50% off all garden furniture. That I'm not sure we need anything, but it's always worth a little browse, isn't it? So let's head in here first and see what they've got. Big fan of these planters. There's two of them. The smaller one is in the sale for 20 and the larger one 27.50. But like a concrete, but like a aged concrete with this ridged effect. So not concrete, you know, like heavy planter, but a concrete effect. I just really like them. So they've got like a nice bit of texture. Is that worth getting maybe? They've actually paired them with these faux olive trees at 27.50, which would look quite nice in the smaller one, maybe as an indoor plant as well. And then they've got this smaller garden planter for 11.50. That's really nice as well. Portable table lamp is only 7.50. Again, good for like outdoor dining in the summer. I also love these lanterns. They are 17.50 and they're just gorgeous. Again, something that you'd find on like the White Company. Good quality, really, really pretty. I got these when they were in the sale. You get they're reduced half price from 99, no, more than half price, 99.99 down to £40. They're a great size for like log basket. I've actually already got a couple of them, but yeah, back in the sale, so be quick whilst they are. Good little shelf lamp. Let's see if there's any like new things since I last came in. I feel like quite a lot of this is new actually. They've got a lot of more silverware as well now. Another little battery powered lamp, and these candlesticks. These little candlesticks are really nice at £2, really affordable for adding a bit of table decor. Also love this, don't remember seeing this from last time. This cake stand is £15. Gorgeous. These glasses are a nice shape. £3. Kind of like a little goblet wine glass. Server bowl. This big salad bowl would be so handy in the summer months for big salads like barbecue season. How cute. These little espresso mugs are only £2 and they are so nice. Lovely colour.
Might even get one of those for Tom. Not that he needs any more espresso cups, but I've got a bit of a collection going on. I also really like the shape of drinking glass as well. And there's a slight ombre colour to this, kind of like giving an aged brown look. $2.50 for them. Tea box. But I suppose it said tea box, but you could use that for anything really, like jewellery, or if I can get it open. There we go. Little tea caddy.
I get a little bit breathless. My thoughts are too big. Can I get some comfort, please? I guess I should have been honest.
So we've just started The Handmaid's Tale. I've only watched the first couple of seasons, but I don't think Tom's seen it, so we started again from the beginning. But then this is the new series that's come out, like same producers. Oh yeah, sequel to The Handmaid's Tale. Let me know if you've seen it yet and what you think. Get this for Tom. Don't know if he'll, well, maybe he would appreciate a magazine actually. I'm assuming this might be a new book from Pinch of Nom, given that they've got like a whole stand here. But the club card price is $11.50 for it, and it's air fryer light and easy recipes. Oh, all under 500 calories as well, that's good. And then there's the opposite side to health, and there are these which sound amazing. Have you tried these poppy drinks yet? They're meant to be really good. They've got orange, strawberry, lemon. What's this one? Raspberry rose. Oh, I don't know if I'd like the raspberry rose. Right, just in the fashion section, and I saw this skirt. I didn't realise it's actually in the sale. £12. It's quite a thick, kind of like that buttermilk yellow, verging on, like in between cream and buttermilk yellow. It's just annoying that there's no changing rooms in Tesco's anymore. It's got pockets. It looks nice. I just have no idea what it would look like on. I love this style, but not so much a fan of the colour of that one. It's too warm for me. This is like a throwback to childhood, isn't it? Of like the layered t-shirts, and that's in the sale for just £5. Okay, that one is actually that top that I just showed you, but in a cream. It's a bit more wearable. It just feels like such a throwback having the like kind of layered t-shirt look, but I do wear a grey tee all the time. I just don't know if large might be too big. I kind of want it to be fitted, but anyway, let's go look elsewhere. Oh, bit of a Lululemon dupe up there with their active wear. That top looks like the Align material. Feels very similar as well. I quite like this one with the gathered sides. Got the matching leggings. These are in the sale as well. Quite a few sale bits. It's a really nice chocolate brown set where you've got the matching suit trousers for contains linen. $29.50 for the trousers. The top in itself, just even on its own, is quite nice. It's kind of like a cropped vest corset style top. $19.50, and there is a matching blazer as well. £15 for that. It's kind of like a very, very pale sage green. That with like a really pretty white top. I'm really loving the kind of floral dipsy, not floral, but how can I, like very feminine boho style for fashion for spring and summer. That's a size 6. Oh yeah, okay. I was going to say that looks more like my size 12. I might try that, you know. I love this dress. This is $19.50, and again it's in that kind of creamy buttermilk yellow, but it's quite thick. It's got pockets as well, and it's maxi length. But I really like how simple that is, and thick enough to like wear soon with like a little denim jacket or something, or a little blazer. Again, I might take this one to try, and I just have no idea what it's like until it's on, but maybe worth trying for that for $19.50. I wasn't sure if these were pyjamas at first because they're that kind of material, but I don't think they are. They paired them with next to this little white top that's very pretty. They've definitely got all their summer dresses coming in. This sort of halter neck one in chocolate brown is really pretty. And then they've also got this one, which I love the look of, this two-tone cream and beige. Stand back to show you it in full length. There we go. And then also this one, £25. I think I prefer this one though. I really like that. Pockets again. I do love like summer dresses because they're just so easy when it is warm to just chuck something on, and actually it looks really nice. I have got quite a few already and I need to get them all out of storage and have a look at what I've got, but that is nice. And the chocolate brown one, I don't have a halter neck one like that. It comes in the burgundy and the black. Probably a bit more appropriate for now. The jackets, they've got some like suede jackets, a sort of denim vest. What's this one? Oh, it's in the sale as well. For 26 down from, I'll just pop it there, down from 45. I like the shape of that. A bit more structured, a bit more high end, I would say. And then this one is, I saw that actually when it first came out. I don't know if it's in the sale, but I really love the fabric of it. I just don't know about the bomber style on me. Now, one thing Tesco's do really well is their pyjamas, and they've got this new material. They're usually like the brushed, the cotton, like these ones. But this one is like a lighter weight and it's a shorter sleeve as well, so I think better for summer. And it still comes with a wide leg trouser as well. They've also got the stripe version. Pretty tops like this, like little blouses, embroidery anglaise, all of that I love in summer. And I think that's a really nice one actually, £22.50. And then this one's a really nice set as well that I've just seen with the striped trousers and the matching top, but that top would look nice with like jeans or like a skirt, like a nice white long maxi skirt. I feel like everyone's doing these now, but they are so good. The vest tops that are built-in bras, which have like the racer styles, so if you don't need like loads of support, then I mean they have got a band on the inside, so they are good for a bit of support, but they've got them in a few different colours as well, the grey, white, black and green. I love this kind of pointelle fabric. It's so soft and cozy, and they've got a few bits in the sale in these like cream with green. They've got the ditzy floral in blue as well, long sleeve, short sleeve. So I might have a rummage and see if they've got my size in any of these. I already have a pair of satin trousers that I love in that kind of champagne-y silver colour, but they've got some in here which I thought I would show you. If you don't already have some, they're just so comfy, and you can actually dress them up and make them look really nice. And these ones are only £19.50. They've got like a blush pink. I would be tempted by that. I'm just not really much of a pink girl, but maybe like a subtle pop of pink, but I don't know about a full satin trouser. But this is my favourite colour. You all know I love a vest. I'm wearing one today, but these are in the sale as well. They're kind of like a really dark khaki green. We've only got two at a size 14. They already look quite oversized, but they've been reduced to just £18, and I really like that. I think it looks definitely not supermarket. It's kind of like my vest, but in a jacket form, this one, and it's in the sale for £20. How gorgeous are these little stools that I've just found? They've got the stool at the bottom which has storage in. Don't know if this one's got storage as well. But I quite like the blue clay and the dark wood. Yeah, ottoman stool, storage in there as well. But how nice are they? Something that you'd find like Zara home style, that with the darker wood. They've also got in the outdoor summer section these outdoor towels, and this is more like a hammam towel slash throw, I want to say. And what else have they've got? They've got this little cooler bag, this which is really good, little drinks dispenser if you were to, sorry I'm not even showing you, drinks dispenser if you were to like be hosting a party or something. Some outdoor cushions as well. I like those ones, they're really thick and cozy looking, £13 each. Oh, and they've also got them in this colour, like a brown and cream. Just looking at some of their homeware, and don't you think this is a bit of a dupe for the, is it Anna and Nina, with the text that they usually have? This one says full of love, and it's only £3. For any of the matcha girlies, I am not a fan, or yet to find one that I've liked anyway. But you get a little 4-piece set here for £15, not too bad. Well, I don't know, is that good? I've never looked into matcha making before. They've got some homeware sale bits in as well with the Easter bits that have been reduced, that you could obviously just away for next year. £3. This one is only £2.70, like Anthropology dupe with little icon gems on. I quite like this mug. This one's £2.20, and they've actually got the matching water or jug. £7 that one is in the clearance now. All the spring pastel vibes with this section here for the bedding, and I do love a bolster cushion on a bed. And they've got this I quite like the blue. I don't know if the blue would actually go in our room. I feel like a white room, maybe one of the spare beds could have something like that on. But yeah, and they've got the gingham pink as well, very pretty, with the matching bedspread. These are reduced to clear. These little glass tea light holders, down to £1. This jug is in the reduced to clear, so loads of sale on at the minute. This is £6 and a really nice kind of narrow stem, so like could be used as a nice vase, I think, jug slash vase. Also this tray isn't in the sale, but that's really nice, £15. I love the tone of wood that has. How gorgeous is this range that they've got? It's their own branding, F&F. You know how I love my tomato vine scents. I'm annoyed that it's in the pink packaging because I would literally have bought any of the other colours, but just not the pink one. Maybe not the yellow one either, to be fair, but those two colours are gorgeous. And I do like basil and mint. But yeah, they're really nice. I feel like I'm all done now. Just need to do a quick food shop, get some essentials, not a big shop, but otherwise fashion and home has been ticked off. It's not the biggest home section in this one, but still some good bits that I've spotted. Oh, this brand that I thought they only sold in M&S, the one that's come over from Australia, Gem, they do it in Tesco's as well now. Santal sounds nice, and Cool Fresh as well, but I've already got my one that's on the go. Mine's vanilla something or other, but try that if you haven't already. This brand, they smell so nice. Absolutely blooming gorgeous out there. I have just got back in my car now. I just opened these up because I was a bit peckish and I've just had one. My goodness, these are so delicious. Deliciously ever. They are the roasted peanut breakfast bakes. I did get some more, so I'll show you them when I get home, but like in a different flavour. I think they're new. No, but you get 3 in each one. It's like a peanut, it's kind of like a flapjack ball that has a bit of peanut butter on the inside. I do need to go and get some proper lunch though now, and I haven't really got anything at home. I've got obviously the food shop that I've just done, but I'm that sort of person that's like, no, I've bought those things for those meals. I didn't even think about lunch now. I could have eggs, but I have eggs every day and it's a bit boring. Right, yeah, whilst we're out, I might go to, where is there? There's a Tim Hortons. There is a, that's his daycare sending me photos of Barney. Put him in today so that I could be out and about filming, and I just don't like leaving him at home, so if I can avoid it, I drop him off before coming to the shops and stuff. And look at him, enjoying the sunshine. Whoa, what is going on here? What is going on with this music? I've actually just remembered there's a shop that I've wanted to, a sandwich shop that I wanted to come to, and whilst I'm in Stockport, it's here. I think they've got a couple, but it's called Rack, and Tom brought it home the other day. He went with a friend of his and he had a big sandwich and everything with his friend, but he brought home some hash browns that they do, like loaded garlicky, oh, delicious, except they weren't fresh, so I was like, even better fresh I'm sure they'll be. So next time in Stockport, or near Stockport, I'm gonna go there. And that's today. So let's go to Rack and get a gorgeous lunch. That was kind of lucky I got in there just in time, because there was actually, oh, I thought someone was waving at me then. Oh, what's happened here? There was a power cut, but I was the last order to get in and pay before the power cut happened. Bless them, they were like frantically running around. So obviously, because our sandwiches were already on, it was me and 3 people in front of us, then it was fine, we got ours done. But anyone coming in afterwards had to, like, the coffee machine wasn't working or anything, unfortunately. But it smells delicious, looks delicious, and I've just realised I've not, I was gonna get a fork forgot. So let me just show you. These are piping. Look at that steam coming off. The hash browns. Oh my goodness. I went for the garlic parmesan ones. And then I also got a sandwich. And I went for the French onion and Emmental. That is pretty beastie. I probably should have gone for something a bit healthier if I'm getting hash browns and this. Maybe I'll just have half of each. Give the other half to Tom. So good.
Oh, let me sit down for a second with you and show you. Oh, that's my phone and I've left it over there. 1 second. Oh, let's start with these beauties. I decided to treat myself. I think tulip season is one of my favorites because it's always like start of spring and everything like that. Now I've had a few tulips already this season, but I just wanted to grab some more before they start heading on their way out. So we'll pop those in a vase maybe on the island. And then clothing wise, I only got a couple of things in the end because there was just so much sale on. I did think it was kind of like in between, like there were some nice new things, but I feel like more is to come. That's kind of like how I felt. So anyway, these were new in, and it's a 2-piece set of pajamas. You know I like their PJ set, and I said I like that pointelle fabric type thing. And this is that, and it's in a short like top, which I really like with the long bottom. So for like chilling in an evening when it's quite warm, I want my legs covered, but I'm too hot for a long sleeve top. This set is perfect. So I grabbed that. I also grabbed this little basic tee, which was in the clearance for £3. I love a baby blue. And then this skirt as well, which I showed you in store. Reduced again, just as a reminder, down to £15 from £22.50. It was labelled as a 6 and I checked and it is a 12. So it's quite a nice like gathered, stretchy waistband, very floaty, mid-axy kind of skirt that I was thinking just like with a basic white tee. Well, I'll see how I style it. Even I say basic white tee, I actually think I've got a couple of pretty white like strappy tops from Zara and things from previous years for summer, so this might even be like a real summery piece. I've put away all like the boring food bits and bobs, but left out some fun bits to show you. Before I show you the food bits though, I went to the book section, had a good look, and I picked up, they had the offer 2 for £9.50 and I picked up 2. Call me crazy for doing this, but I've picked up the 3rd book even though I already own it. And the reason why I've done this is I was looking online for the paperback and couldn't find it anywhere. So ordered the hardback, started reading it, and then in store found the paperback. So I just find the paperback far easier to read, like more comfortably. This is the one that matches my other 2 as well. The other 2 are paperback. So I have a full set properly, like the paperback version. And yeah, so I've got that. And then the other one that I got was this. And I have seen this before and I was like, oh, I don't know, but I do like Freedom McFadden and it's quite short, so I feel like it's going to be a good one that I can whiz through within a couple of days in summer. So anyway, the first word on the blurb is influencer and baking sensation April Matterston knows the secret to the perfect gooey brownies or how to make key lime squares that will melt in your mouth. But if you keep watching her offline, you may find out some other secrets about April, secrets she'd rather you didn't know. Like, where did her son go when he snuck out late at night? What was she doing with the local soccer coach behind fogged windows? And what's buried in her backyard? April's secrets are enough to destroy her. I'll make sure of that. Interesting. It's called Want to Know a Secret. We've got a little naughty treat here. These were reduced in the clearance. They had loads of Easter eggs in the clearance section, obviously since Easter is now over, and these were reduced from £16 down to 3. So this one we didn't get this year, and we've had it previous years and it's been one of our favourites. So the fact that it was reduced to £3, I couldn't say no to that. And then whilst I was there and I just was suckered in with the bargain, I also saw this one and thought, you know what, I'll grab this too. These are a recent discovery. I picked up a few packs. It's the Eat Real brand, plant-based brand of crisps. Now this one is the one that I've tried, the hummus chips with tomato and aromatic basil flavour. So delicious. I have already got a big bag in the cupboard, so I didn't buy another one. But they've got these mixed packs, good for just like on the go or for little snacks and it comes with a pack of that one, 2 packs of the lentil chips, simply seasoned with salt, and 2 packs of the quinoa chips with sour cream and chopped chives, which I did also pick up a large bag of that one, because I think that would be a really good, like, having out snacking bowl for, like, if you're hosting barbecues. We always have crisps in the cupboard for just having out in bowls, and I think these would be really nice. So I've got 2 of the mixed packs and 1 of the quinoa. Oh yeah, these I showed you in the car. And then the other flavour, the apple and almond breakfast bakes. So this one has a smooth almond butter centre. Told you I kept out the yummy, exciting treats to show you, but these I couldn't resist either. The Cadbury's and more. They've got the nutty praline crisp. Is this the one that's already been out, but it's just been rebranded? I'm intrigued, because maybe that is the case actually, because I remember when it was in the previous packaging, if that is the case, it looked like the word s'more rather than and more, so maybe they've changed it up because of that. But anyway, they had 3 different flavours, and I went for these 2, the praline and the biscoff. Oh, just some eggs that I need to put away as well. How gorgeous are these strawberries, little M&S Duke, because I know they do the pearl strawberries. Then I showed you these in store, the little glass tulip vases. Well, I say vase, like tea light holders, that I thought on a tablescape for spring and summertime would be really pretty. I got 3 because I thought a couple on this table, or if we're outdoor hosting with citronella tea lights that I've got out there, I could pop those scattered along the bigger dining table outside. And then, oh, I need to put these in the freezer. Pumpkin and spinach from Strong Roots. Just a nice little lighter lunch option. And then I bought some of the pink stuff with some sponges and scourers, because I wanted to get this for polishing up some silverware that I've recently got from antiquing. So that's for that. And that's everything that I picked up from Tesco's. I'm getting frustrated that washing is just never gonna end, like ever. To be fair, of all the household chores and tasks, washing clothes isn't my least favourite. Definitely like cleaning like bathrooms. That's probably like up there with one of the worst for me. And one of the best things I ever invested my money into, a cleaner. Absolute game changer. I feel so grateful that we have her. I just don't, it's one less thing to have to think about. Rather than spend all my time at a weekend, well not all my time, but you know, a good 4 hours cleaning at a weekend, cleaning the house, 3-4 hours every week. I can just go out and about, do what I want, spend that time with the fam. And that for me is far more of a better investment. I know I feel like I'm in a privileged position to be able to afford that and do that. But if you can, and if you ever have thought about it, because initially, you know, like I'm a saver. I like to save money. I don't particularly like spending loads of money. That is one area that I was like, just like with a few things, I'm like, well, I can do it myself, so why would I pay someone to do it? Don't think like that. It is the best thing ever. Still have all the washing to do. This is kind of like a section where it's all clean and it's just bedding and towels and blankets, and I'm like, I need a storage space for that. So ideally I want in that storage room an area, once we've cleared it out, to be able to keep like fresh linens and laundry bits and bobs. Got some of Tom's things there I need to fold away and pop away. That's clean as well, that just needs taking back upstairs. This is clean, it needs taking back upstairs, but yeah, it's just never ending.
It's raining down, baby. That's in the flood. The sooner you know it, the less do we hurt. Let me speak the truth. I know you don't want to face it. You think it's too late, but I can see past the rain. Won't you lay on me? Turn the page and burn it. Let's make up a big bonfire.
down at the dining table this afternoon and just spend a few moments, firstly sipping on my peppermint tea, better. But yeah, I like to do a seasonal bucket list, wish list, that kind of thing most seasons. I kind of too tend to combine spring and summer together, so I've not done one yet for the warmer months, and I thought I would do so. The major places I get inspo from are online, Pinterest, Instagram, and like coffee table books and stuff I've shown you before, especially the White Company one where it's detailed seasonally, the Dalesford one as well, so you can literally head to the season you're in, spring or summer, and have a look for some inspo. But also Pinterest is a great place. So I am going to open up Pinterest on my laptop, and the way I like to do this is start with a few different categories of things that this is kind of like, it's like a form of journaling, I suppose. And you guys know I love to journal. I love to list take, note take. To tick off a list is just like such an achievement. I just feel so accomplished. That's why I tend to do most days. I will do the date and a to-do list and break it down as to what I need to do. Even if it's not that day, it's like things that I've got coming up. Mostly work related, but even other things like if I need to pay a bill, book in a car for an MOT, all of those kind of things, then that is something that I will have the checklist and just tick off as and when I go. My battery's flashing. Let me just go change that 1 second because we're going to be here for a few minutes chatting, okay? And if you haven't already, settle in and make yourself another cuppa. And we're back. Have the battery on charge, right? So yeah, I like to just jot things and then add things to the list. I'll do probably a digital version as well on my phone or my notes app, but this is just like initial jotting down, brainstorming ideas. I thought we could do it together even. So if you've got a pen and paper to hand, and if you like this kind of thing, then let's have a little look together at some inspo of things that inspire me, motivate me, get me excited for spring, summer. I know we're well into spring now. Firstly, categories, and I'm gonna say things to do. I want to say places. Oh, is that classed as things to do? No, let's do places to visit. I'm gonna include within there like any foodie places that I want to try as well. Yeah, I'll include that as in places to visit. Or I could actually do even a separate food section and recipes to try. Let's do a separate food / recipes. Then we could have a bit of a wish list in terms of fashion, home and beauty. So let's do fashion, wish list, beauty. I guess we could do home, wish list, things to do. So say if I've got to switch things up around the house or any specific areas that I want to tackle in terms of cleaning or tidying, sorting through, that can be added to that list as well. Okay, so things to do. Let's just set the scene. The first thing that springs to mind, picnic. And we actually said this the other day. Since we've had a garden, and I suppose we could do it in the garden, but since we've had a garden, going from our previous house that we lived in, the 2-bed terrace, mid-terrace house, we didn't really have a garden space. We just had like an outdoor bin area. So we used to go for picnics all the time and it was so nice. And now we've got Barney as well. We did go for a picnic last summer and it was so nice actually. We went to Didsbury, we went to get some picky bits from Gales and we had a little picnic. So let's add that to the list as well because that's such a lovely little activity to do. Maybe some more golfing. Summer golfing is so much better than autumn winter golfing. And in terms of my golf, I am quite, you know, Tom like loves it, wants to improve. I'm there just for the step count, the fresh air, the dog walk, you know, the vibes. So a bit of golfing in there. Did we say horse riding? Do we add that to the list? I kind of fell off the track of horse riding. Maybe I'll do a hack, a horse riding hack. Like just rather than specifically going back to doing lessons or anything like that, maybe just going to enjoy a little horse riding hack in the countryside. What else? Definitely, I want to get back into doing home yoga workouts, and specifically for summer, outdoor. So I've got my mats, I've got the terrace area, and I want to get back into the habit of when it's warm enough, taking my mat out there and doing some yoga in the fresh air, listening to the birds. Yeah, beautiful. Places to visit, we've got that to add. Some more National Trust parks. We love a National Trust park. Maybe we'll say like venture to a new one, and actually UK staycation as well. We need to book something in for that. We did have one booked for in Wales, which was like a bit of a Christmas present that Tom bought me, but the Airbnb cancelled on us for one reason or another, so it just meant that we didn't go, and we just didn't ever get around to booking anything in. We had a few health family complications that ended up saying, oh, we'll just rebook it another time. We have got a summer wedding coming up abroad, which will be fun, and Tom's got the stag do for that. I'm missing out on another wedding abroad because it's the same weekend or same week, but not to worry. So let's do UK staycation / beach as well, because I'd love to take Barney to the beach and maybe even go swimming with him. That would be, it's always been a dream of mine. I've been to a swimming pool with him swimming, but to actually go in the sea and swim, would love that. What else? Food places, actually. There was somewhere that both Tom and I wanted to try, and it's called Cafe Continental, so I'm going to add that to the list. It's towards Ashton, I think. If anyone knows it and has been, let me know. But I think, is it either quite hard to get into, or I think, or like not open very often? I can't remember, I need to check, but I know when we were going to go the other day, we couldn't go because it was booked, I think, and it wasn't closed. But anyway, yeah, what else is there? Oh, there's a couple of beauty things that I've been wanting to try lately. There's some lip liner stains that I've seen Rode do. Is it Rode? And Summer Fridays maybe? So let's do lip liner stain. I just think summer specifically and heat, less makeup the better. And if you could do a lip liner stain, that surely is a win. I've got obviously my lip stains that I use, and I kind of use it as a lip liner, but these are like felt tip pens, so really easy to use. So I wanted to try one of those. Fashion wish list. I've been thinking, like I said, in Tesco's, very whimsical, boho, Free People, Wuthering Heights, when they did that range at H&M, and I bought a few bits. That kind of style I love for spring, summer especially when it's warm. So I'm gonna add that. I'm gonna say Wuthering Heights, whimsical, boho. Basically light summer dresses for the win for me. Maybe some new really pretty sandals, because I don't really own any. I only have Birkenstocks, which are quite clunky and chunky, and I love them, but I end up living in them. But I'd quite like some pretty shoes / sandals. Maybe even some like ballet, you know, you can get the almost mesh with embroidery on, that kind of look, so that they're like a really pretty flat, something like that. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna put feminine as well. Feminine, pretty. Oh, I've already put pretty. Already done pretty. What else? Home wish list. Home wish list / things to do, because I definitely want to tackle that storage room, to the point where I might even have to get a skip, because we've got an outdoor storage space that has been full of like builder's stuff, building equipment and things that we definitely haven't missed, and it's just sat down at the bottom of those stairs out in the open that we could probably sort through and get through. So storage room / I'm going to do outdoor basement clear out. Especially when the sun's out, it's like that's a nice time. Like today would have been, or this week actually, would have been a nice time to do something like that, but I kind of need to do it on a weekend when I've got Tom here. maybe like on a Sunday or something where we can do that together, because it's like sunny and dry but not too hot. So yes, there's a few things added to my lists, my to-do list. Let's just have a quick look on Pinterest for, I'm going to do summer aesthetic. Oh, in fact, I will do things to do, book holiday, and that might even be an extension of when we're going to the abroad wedding, because it kind of is fitting and it makes sense that if we're there for a wedding over 2-3 days, that we could just maybe make it like a week-long trip. So yeah, right, summer aesthetic. We've got some gorgeous themes on here. I'm going to do summer wish list. Like, to the point where when I look at this summer wish list aesthetic, I'm seeing a mixture of things. I'm seeing holiday bits, beauty bits, fashion bits. Like, there's a really nice image here with like baby blue, which obviously I love. Baby blue, like Ralph Lauren jumper with some baby blue and white striped shorts. I'm going to save that actually. I'm going to save some inspo pics. Strawberry picking. What a fun little activity. I'm going to add that to my things to do, because that strawberry picking feels like such a wholesome activity that you could do together. There's an image here of a couple playing cards outside, and that's another thing. We did it the other day when it was really sunny and we actually got the barbecue out and had a barbecue, just the two of us, and Tom was on his phone, I was on my phone, and I was like, should we play cards? It's the sort of thing that we only tend to do on holiday, but I'm like, why not? We're in our garden, we're in the sunshine, we've just had a lovely barbecue, and it gets us off our phones. We do even like / games night, that we could even invite some friends over, and pizza night. Oh yeah, pizza on the beach. We could even do that. Just the two of us, like a little date day. Well, two of us plus Barney, obviously. Anyway, that's kind of like a fun little activity that honestly I could spend a lot of time doing. And I would highly recommend it, especially if you are like me, like a bit of a journaler, a note taker, then maybe just having a go at doing something like that yourself. And I do it for most seasons. Autumn, Christmas, winter, and then spring / summer together. But yeah, I think I'm going to close off the video here, because I feel like it's probably been long enough and I've been waffling on this last 10 minutes or so you're probably sick of my voice by now. But I am going to love you and leave you. Wish you a lovely rest of your day. I need to go and pick up Barney from daycare now and start thinking about what we're having for tea tonight. Always the never-ending debate in this household, what we having for tea tonight. I need to get back on the HelloFresh. I've not had HelloFresh for what feels like the longest time. You know, just sometimes when you cancel it and then just don't restart it up again. So maybe oh, in fact, I have heard good things about Thrive, is it called? Like F-R-I-V-E. I think I've heard good things about Thrive. Maybe we could try that out. Let me know if you've tried it. I might give it a go. But yes, I'm going to love you and leave you. Wish you a lovely rest of the day, and thank you of course so much for watching today's video and spending the day with me. Thumbs up if you did enjoy this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll hope to see you all very soon in my next video. Bye guys.